They are, how about, I'm thinking of a word with an I. Interesting to you. They interest you. I'm not going to sit and watch a show on baseball, because baseball doesn't interest me. It doesn't. I'm a basketball fan. I like basketball. Basketball's my favorite.
They just go around dribbling.
Oh, so I'll take you in basketball, don't worry.
Baseball, very good.
Tap once if you can hear me. Tap twice if you can hear me. So we watch shows that spark our interest, to keep us interested. You guys aren't going to watch the news. You aren't going to watch Diane Sawyer talk about something with politics usually, or... Yes, Logan.
I want to hear them play Big Cat Dynamite.
Cool, thank you for raising your hand. Okay, so we see that she gives the opposing argument. I want you to underline in that second box the opposing argument. How it's mentioned. What did you underline, Devin? What, Devin? Let's help Devin out. What should we be underlining? John?
However, no one has to settle for retired programs on ABC and NBC.
Well, we want the opposing argument, the argument that is against her opinion, that is the opposite. Avery?
It is true that traditional big three broadcasters are losing viewers.
There we go. They're losing viewers. Remember, we're talking about her opinion is that TV is not going to be replaced by websites, and that TV's forever. So we want the opposing argument. It is true that the traditional big three broadcasters are losing viewers. Yes, Logan?
Are we supposed to circle that or underline?
Whichever, just to make sure you know that is the opposing argument.
I'll watch Fox and Friends.
You can raise your hand if you have something to say. And then what else do we have in that paragraph? What other kind of details do we have in that paragraph? I.e. Music lovers can watch MTV, animal lovers can do nature shows, history lovers can tune in one of the history channels. What are those? They're channels. Avery?
Are they examples?
Examples of what?
Examples of facts, what Kennedy said. Like,
How about supporting what? What do we want to put? Supporting details that she wants to prove her opinion and for you to persuade you to agree with her. So let's move on to the last paragraph. Isaac, can you read that for me? The last paragraph.
Websites are drawing millions, but they are not drawing people away from TV. Statistics show that
Statistics. Statistics. You can say stats.
Show that TV is still a primary source of entertainment in America. Nebraska
Chronicle.
reports that 68% of the Omaha teenagers polled watch TV more than 22 hours a week, and the viewing hours are rising annually. Media
Specialist.
Ruben
Schiff.
says TV is more public thought and tastes more than ever. It has a head on the American.
Good job. So this last paragraph, Samantha, can you read to the right what it says in the box, outside the box? You see where? Evidence, reliable sources, supports, argument. Okay, so in this last paragraph, we have evidence about her opinion, about her argument, that is from reliable sources, that she maybe researched or got from the internet or a newscast, or she maybe interviewed someone and got the information from there. And these are details, supporting details that are supporting her argument. So let's go ahead and underline or circle, however you want to do it, her evidence that's going to support her argument of what? What is her argument again? Gage. What is she arguing? TV at what? We should all buy TVs or what? What about TVs?
If they're moving public thought and tastefully and the headlock on the line.
Okay, that's great evidence. So we want TV, that she's arguing that TV is not dying and that it is, people are still interested in it. So hold on to this editorial sheet. This is going to help you the next part. Go ahead and put your name on the top of this one. Okay. Yeah. I just have to look, so. There we go. Okay. Sierra, can you read the first part for me under support your argument?
To persuade others that your argument is right, you must use strong supporting reasons. These reasons should be relevant and backed up with evidence.
Very good. So why do we need to use strong supporting reasons? Can't I just say it's just because? It's just the way I feel? Why can't I just do that? Wouldn't you agree with me? If I say, this is how I feel, and you should believe me and agree with me.
No,
You're not going to agree with me?
not until we hear evidence.
Well, why do I have to have evidence?
Because if we don't, then we don't know your reasons why we should believe you.
Okay.
You're telling the truth or not.
Don't know if I'm telling the truth or not. Dejanay, were you going to say something else?
You don't know if you're telling the truth or not. You just say like, oh, because this is how you should do it.
Okay. Why else? We need some, you said about telling the truth, we need some evidence to back up your argument so people believe you. You just can't say, Cole, I think that you should never wear t-shirts again. You only should wear sweatshirts.
No.
Just because I said so. You have to. Right, you're not going to agree with me because I didn't give you any reasons why any evidence, any reliable evidence from research. So let's look at the first part. Read me the directions, Devin.
To persuade others that
Read me the directions, Devin.
read the opinion and work the reason that support the argument with convincing evidence.
Okay. So, the argument. Who could read me the argument? Abby.
Our family would benefit if we get a dog as a pet.
Okay, have any of you had this argument with your family?
No.
You haven't? That you want to get a dog as a pet? And you go to your parents, you go to your family, and you say, Mom and Dad, I think we should get a dog as a pet. If you say that, and that's all you say, and I think just because. How,
Yeah.
you think that will work? I know that won't work in my house.
It works.
You don't need to yell out, I'm listening to Sierra.
If I said it out loud, like whenever we didn't have any dogs, yeah, but now we have 4.
Oh, okay. I know. If I went up to my mom and dad and I said, we should get a dog, just because I think so, we should get a dog, they'd say, well, why? They'd ask me why. Cole.
One day I had 2 dogs at the time, Rosie and Molly,
Okay.
and we rolled up one day. We were giving one of ourselves to my dad's friends,
Okay.
and they had 2 dogs in a crate, puppies.
Okay.
I called my mom, can we get one? She
Mhm.
said, sure. We just put her in the truck and went home.
Well, that's pretty cool, but I'm not sure if that happens a lot, that the parents are that willing just to get a dog. So if you're having a difficult argument, are these stories we have, or do you want to answer questions? Stories, let's wait till the end. And then if you have stories to tell, if we have time, we'll go over it, okay? So the argument, what you're going to do, like Devin read, you're going to mark the reasons that support the argument with convincing evidence. So go ahead, and there are reasons 1 through 5. Read those. If you think the reason supports the argument of our family would benefit if we get a dog as a pet, put an X by it. If it doesn't, leave it blank. Go ahead and work on that, and then we'll go over it together. Go ahead and work on that. Do you know what we're doing? Okay. You're going to mark the reasons that you think would support the argument. And when you're done, just give me a thumbs up right here. Just has to be right here in front of you, a little thumbs up. Let me see the thumbs up if you're finished. Another minute. It's not cold in here. Who can read me number 1? Number 1. Someone I haven't heard from. Mr. Gage, read me number 1.
Cities,
Nice and loud so we can all hear.
cities share that pets are good for relieving stress. Employing traits such dogs in particular help people relax and enjoy life.
Okay, so is that a good reason to support the argument? Yes or no? Okay, go ahead and mark it on there. Up on the one up here for us. Nope. Are you Gage? Thank you for trying to be helpful. Okay, does everyone agree? Give me a hands up, thumbs up if you agree, a thumbs down if you don't agree, in the middle if you're not really sure. Devin, what do you think for number 1? Thumbs up? Yeah, it's a good reason. It shows that it reduces stress and it helps people relax and enjoy life. That would be something you'd want to tell your parents if you want to get a dog. Number 2, read us number 2, Abby.
Dogs need space, time, and a lifelong commitment.
Mm-hmm.
The dog depends completely on its owners for food, water, shelter, exercise, health care, and attention. It cannot be put on the shelf when you are tired of it.
What do you think, Abby? Is that a reason that you would tell your family that you would, to persuade them to get a dog?
No.
No. Who agrees with Abby? Thumbs up if you agree, thumbs down if you don't, in the middle if you're not sure. See him nice and high, Logan. Thumbs up. Yeah, that probably want to be a reason that you'd want to tell them. Dogs are a lot of responsibility, but that wouldn't help persuade them to allow you to get a dog. Number 3, Dejanay.
My friend Belly was bit by her cousin's dog, but that was just because she picked on it. If you treat a dog with firm kindness, it will be obedient.
What do you think, Dejanay? Good reason? No, that's not a good reason. Who agrees with Dejanay? That wouldn't be something you'd want to tell. Okay, number 4. Isaac, will you read us number 4?
Dogs are loyal and obedient and have even been known to save their own lives. I read an article about a German shepherd that barked until its owner woke up to find the house on fire. Everyone got alive.
What do you think?
I say it's a good reason.
I think it's a pretty good reason too. How about everyone else? Want to come up and mark it for us? Thank you. Number 5, Logan, I saw your hand up.
Dogs love their owners. The strong bond between the dog and its family
Enriches
the families. The lives of their dog owners will tell you that their dog's pet is a beloved member of the family.
What do you think?
I think that is not
You don't think it's a good reason? Tell me why you don't think it is a good reason.
because because some dogs like pit bull, I ain't saying like they're a bad breed because they're a really good breed.
Uh-huh.
But like if they haven't treated them like good enough, they can like turn on you anytime.
Okay, but we're just looking at this one supporting argument. So it says dogs love their owners. The bond between a dog and the family enriches the lives of both. Dog owners will tell you that their dog is a beloved member of their family. Would you want to give that reason to your family to get a dog? Nothing about pit bulls, because I understand what you're saying about that, but would that be a good reason to try and persuade them to get a dog? Who agrees that it would be a good reason? Thumbs up if you do. Good job. Go ahead and mark that for me. Angus, you can just put my bag on the floor and sit in that seat for a... Okay, the last part, directions. You're going to write your opinion about which is a better pet, dogs or cats. So on the argument line, I think a dog is a better pet than a cat. Or I think a cat is a better pet than a dog. Or if you have another pet that you think would be better than a cat or a dog, you can put that also. And then you're going to give reasons and evidence, just like we had up top. You're going to give 3 reasons to persuade me as to why you think that animal is going to be a good pet. So go ahead and do that now, and you're going to turn those into me, okay?
Let's go ahead and take this down to Ms. Bohan and show her the app that we use. All right. Want to play that for me? Can you hit it for me so I can hear it? All right, way to go, buddy. Okay, you know, this is the one. Okay, wait, is this the one, jumbo satin, is that the one we use? Okay. You want to take that down? See if Miss Bohan is there? And show her that's the app that we use.
They're just finishing the last part.
Okay.
They're going to turn that into me.
Make